Flux AI tutorial, how to use Flux AI for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. Now the latest AI tool, Flux AI, has taken the internet by storm because it is competing with popular image generating tools like Midjourney that have established themselves over a longer period of time. So today we're going to be using Flux AI and we're going to be taking a look at the capabilities of this new AI platform. Now, it's really important to note that a lot of these new platforms are far more intense and are built primarily for the purpose that they are serving. So Flux AI actually has two different AI models. If you head on over to flux.ai and click on try Flux for free, you're going to see two models, and the one we are talking about is Flux 1, which is to create images. However, just the Flux model is meant to actually create hardware. It's actually meant to create software, and that is so different than what you would normally expect with a image generating tool. So we're going to get started with Flux 1 AI, and they have recently released Flux 1.1, where they have newer models and more features. So we're going to get started with their Flux AI image generator. Now you even have a prompt generator by Flux 1 AI where you can input your prompt and submit to generate a prompt, which is going to optimize your prompt for you. So let's say I want to generate a beautiful cityscape with a girl at the center, pink hazy hues. And now I'm just going to submit my prompt. And after that, my prompt would appear over here. Now I'm going to go back into the Flux AI image generator. And this is the AI image that they have generated previously, which is a woman in her 30s playing a instrument. Then on the left, we can proceed with any type of prompt and any image dimension. We also have a seed, which is useful for generating the same style of image. Now, below that, you also have advanced parameters, which you can navigate through. So if I want to generate a woman in her 20s, like a woman in her 20s working on her laptop, and then I can proceed with their advanced parameters. So a number of deionizing steps. Higher values will result in more detailed images, but they will take longer to generate. Then you have your output quality. So the better your quality, the larger image size or file size you have, and the resolution of the image output. Then you have public displays, so free usage will be public, and if you want to make it private, then you have to upgrade. Then you can click on run and it will cost you 1 credit. Now to actually get that credit, you're going to have to sign up on Flux AI. So click on continue with Google, or you can sign up with your email address. This is up to your personal preference on how you want to get started. I'm just going to get started over here. And once I do that, I can proceed with my image generation, which is going to be whatever we want to add. So a woman working on her laptop, and then we're going to click on run, which is 1 credit. Once we do that, our image is going to be generated. You guys can see this is a very generalized prompt, so I would always recommend to enhance your prompts and make them as detailed as possible. Because I gave such a basic prompt, it has actually generated a very generic image. But even in this generic image, you guys can see it looks very realistic, and the choices it has actually made are very realistic to what you would see on a lot of stock image websites and stock image platforms out there. Now, if I was to make a more detailed prompt, so a fluffy white dog running in a garden with flowers in the background, medieval castle can be seen, and then I can click on run, and once I do that, it's going to use 1 credit to generate, and we're going to wait for the image generator to be completed and for it to generate our image. And just like that, we have this beautiful image. So it is so realistic. I am very impressed by the type of image this has generated, because Not only has it made some of the flowers in focus and some not, it has generated the exact style of medieval castles, because castles could be of multiple different styles, and it has generated exactly the ones we asked for. Then you can even see some people it has generated in the background. So you can go on ahead and provide more details if you want. And if you want to convert these images to videos, you even have this option by clicking on image to video. And after that, you can even upscale the image, enhance it to HD, edit it, or just download if you want. Now, if we go into image to video, you can click on I understand, and then we're going to go into image to video. Once you do that, you're going to enter your prompt, or start from your frame, and I'm going to download my image first. Then I can drag and drop my image over here so that it can be generated. Then after that, we can even add the end frame, which is going to be the final frame of your generated video. I'm just going to add how I want my video. So the dog running towards the camera and the camera panning out to show the beautiful garden. Now, I don't recommend adding so much detail, because if you add too much detail, it's going to make your image, too much movement in your videos. It's not going to make your videos very realistic. Ideally, you want your videos to have movement within the pre-existing frame. And then you can generate your video for 10 credits. Now, if you want, you can go into Flux 1.1, which is their newly improved model. So we're going to be adding the same prompt. A cute dog running, cute fluffy white dog. Yeah, a cute fluffy white dog running in a garden with a medieval castle in the background. This is almost the same prompt that I entered previously, and this actually takes 8 credits, and then you're just going to click on run over here. And once you do that, your image is going to be generated. Keep in mind that Flux 1.1 Pro is a far more capable image generating tool, but you do need to provide a more detailed prompt. You guys can see this is so beautiful. I'm in love with this dog, but you guys can see it has done a way better job in making it more realistic, and you can define, the art style and the type of images you want. So that is how you can get started with Flux AI. Now, if you're looking to get started, ideally you do want to get started with one of their more premium plans. So if you want, you can get started with their Pro, Basic, Max, and Pro Max plan. Their Basic plan starts at $16.90, and then their Pro at $22 and Max at $26. Now, on their Basic, you get 400 credits. On Pro, you get 800, and on their Max, you get 1500 credits, and then any credits you want to use afterwards can be purchased at these prices over here. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.